What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back in to Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chod. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we are headed into a Brownsville station. The song we are going into is Smokin in the Boys Room. Before I go in, I want to thank my new subscribers for coming over and supporting me on my channel, and my subscribers that's been here. But if you are new, while the music is playing, I do wait to the end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown. So wait for that. Also, thank you guys for coming over and supporting me. You're helping me be my reach my goal and be one step closer to 100,000 subscribers. So thank you for that. Also, this is gonna be a blindside reaction for me. I never heard of this group, or I don't think I've ever reacted to them. Now that I think about it, I'm getting that deep into reacting, guys. Like, I'm to the point now where I'm like, did I react to this group before? Have I? You know, because there's some groups out there that I reacted to and I only did one song and they'll come back up now and I'll be like, I got to go back and look. So it happens. It happens, guys. It happens. But I do my best to remember. But let's dive in and see what they bring to the table.
How you doing out there? You ever seem to have one of those days where it just seems like everybody's getting on your case, from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend? Well, you know, I used to have them just about all the time. But I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about it. Sitting in the classroom thinking it's a drag. Listening to the teacher rap just ain't my bag. Noon bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Nah, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Checking out the halls, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stalls, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Bang and me and Paul, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room, yeah. Smoking in the boys' room. Nah, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. All right. Well, they put me to work in the school bookstore. Checkout counter and I got bored. Teacher was looking for me all around. 2 hours later, you know where I was found. Smoking in the boys' room. Yes, indeed, I was smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. One more. Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, I am fully aware of the rules, or everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Simple, man. It's I find like I'm smiling because it's funny how, you know, you can make something that, you know, was considered bad, you know, especially if you're in school doing it, and it turned into a song. Like, it's an experience, a life experience, a life, something you went through. I was gonna ask, when I was listening to the song, there was a time, you know, where, you know, cigarettes, whether it, like smoking was the it thing. Like, when it like a certain time, a certain era, 60s. I don't know if it was the 60s it started back in, but I you know, I've seen movies, I've heard stories about, you know, smoking, and, you know, like, you started, like, a lot of people started young. You know, I've heard stories about older people, you know, talking with grandparents and stuff like that. They started at an early age, some 13, some younger than that, you know, certain places. And it was a thing. And I understand, you know, back then, you know, tobacco wasn't as harsh as it is today with all the added stuff they have in cigarettes. You know, back then they had, you know, just natural tobacco. Actually, my grandma, she's one, she smokes and chews. So she's from the Louisiana, so the country. You know, she grew up there, so she's still till this day. You know, never let it go. And she told me she started young too. But I know it was a time, you know, that, you know, it was just the thing. And I think right now in this generation, it's so, I would say like now, and it, not even just with this generation, but even before, it's so soft now. I think if anybody made a song with like this, they'll be like, oh, this can't be played. This is just, it's putting out that it's cool and it's good for people. But yet alone, we have commercials and everything, you know, that promote all kind of crap. But if you put a song out, God forbid, you know, let's not let it be a hit song. But you know, this song, like I would say, you know, I just feel like, yeah, it's not for this generation, but like, I find it fun though, you know, that they made it, because, you know, they're talking about a era they lived through. You know, they made a song on something they were doing and they thought was cool at the time, you know, and of course they weren't probably making a song to say, hey, it's cool to go do it, kids, like, let's go. They're making it saying like, hey, this is what we did, you know, in our time. You know, everybody had something in their childhood you did was bad. You know, nobody was a perfect human being, you know, so we could all make a song about what you did bad. And I'm pretty sure if you made it, somebody will say, hey, that's horrible. Why are you making a song about it? You know, but I feel like they just had fun with it and telling what they were doing, you know, and how they grew up. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, I don't think this generation is ready for a song like this to be made, even though they do. You know, they talk about every other thing in drugs in this world in songs now. So I think it's just gotten more advanced. At least these guys are just having fun and not telling you to actually go do it. You know, that's what they did and they got in trouble. And then there was a line in there that people would look over and he said, yeah, if we get caught, we're definitely getting in trouble. I've never heard any type of other music talk about taking a pill or popping something else and say, yeah, if I get caught, they're like telling you to do it. Like, yeah, this is how I feel. I feel great. You know, you should go do it. You know, so there's a difference between this type of music and what's being made today. But I want to talk about the lead singer's vocals too. You know, I like how he delivers. I like how he sounds. And he has a strong, I feel like he has a strong rock and roll sound to him. And I feel like outside of this song, you know, if I had listened to another song, I feel like they're definitely going to bring it to the table. I feel like this is a good opener. And this band definitely has a sound that I'm interested in to see where else they can go after this. But like I said, I just feel like this is a cool song because it just deeper than music. You know, it's a controversial topic. I think that'll be today's world. Like I said, if this song was made, so I'm actually glad a song like this comes up because it's deeper than just what they did. But all in all, this sounds like a good group. This is like the basic rudiments I always talk about. This is original rock and roll, that original sound, nothing too crazy, just a great rock and roll sound. That's all it is to it. And I think a lot of people get away from that, just the original rock and roll sound and bringing it like this. And there's nothing wrong with taking it back to the basics, but definitely a great song. It just depends on how you take it. But thank you guys. Let me know your opinions on this song. You know, when it came out, let me know what that era was. You know, I know it probably was a long time when the cigarette thing was. And also let me know your opinion. What's your thought? Do you agree with me on if this song came out today, then compared to back then? I love seeing that when you guys talk about like topics like this. It's cool to read them. So let me know down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.